What's going on YouTube? Just dropping a quick update video here because I am genuinely excited for the Etheria Restart launch and hope it does well and does well by the community. So for anyone who missed it, the community manager posted last night on the official Etheria Discord a few key points. One is that they will be reducing the pity threshold of the raid up banners from 100 to 80, which would keep in line with the standard banners. This is definitely a welcome change. I won't say the most game-changing, but for free-to-play players this will be huge to realistically obtain new light and dark units, as they do cost 3 times the currency to the red, green, and blue banners. I myself was pretty wary of even bothering with the launch raid up banners, as the pity was so high that it didn't seem worth it, at least for launch when you need to fill out your roster. But going forward, this will at least make it slightly more realistic for people to remain competitive as we eventually get some insane characters. Next is adding anima exchange tokens to the real-time arena shop, so what should be weekly might be monthly. In the arena shop you'll be able to buy these out and exchange these for character dupes. Shout out to Zelleranth over on Discord because I sifted through my footage but don't think I had any shots of the anima shop, but in here you can exchange for dupes that seem to cycle weekly. Without clarity from the devs, I'm not sure how this shop cycles, if it's on a set rotation or if it accounts for what characters you actually own or not. And just to be clear, you can't actually exchange for a character like this, only dupes, but at least it'll make it again a little more realistic for free-to-play players to get these. Last is during the Growth Boost launch event, which just gives you rewards every like 5 or 10 levels, will now also give you these anima exchange tokens alongside hopefully the Unchanged rewards, which included the blonde-haired grayskin. They also made a few closing statements, first being that both male and female characters will continue to be introduced in the future, so I think just to hopefully solidify that they will not lane switch into full waifu, but I trust this statement about as far as I can throw it. I used to play Brown Dust 2, and the devs said the same thing there, and it ended up going full Gunner, which it already definitely was, but they stopped creating male characters because the females just sold way better. They announced as well that they will be doing another Hyper Talk at the end of the month, which is just where they answered some questions and gave some details on the paid beta, but this time they'll be talking about launch, new characters, events, and guild wars, so that'll definitely be one I'll keep an eye on. And finally is clarification on dupes and that they will most definitely be active across all game modes, including all PvP modes. They've also been taking some feedback on this particular topic on Discord through a pretty active thread that is now closed. I believe Jax here is staff in some capacity that said that the team would be talking about this topic and will address it further before launch. In my opinion, this probably won't change, as from a business standpoint, without this, the monetization really isn't that crazy. Whales wouldn't have much incentive to whale really, since their primary concern will most likely be competing in the PvP leaderboards. Hopefully they lessen this gap between all players and create a game that anyone would want to play, not something that is exclusively for people who played early and eventually becomes impossible to draw in new players. And that wraps up all of that post. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. Now I did want to address this last part. I originally put this at the beginning of the video, but it just seemed awkward to then talk about the update afterwards, so for anyone that saw my initial impressions video, I said this. Also, dupes you can get 5, but every character has minimal upgrades, and these are apparently not applicable in the real-time arena. I don't know why I missed this initially. I think I was just going with the flow. I asked on 2 separate occasions in the world chat during the beta about whether or not dupes would be applicable in PvP, and everybody seemed to pair the same information that dupes at least wouldn't be active in the real-time arena. And then I checked Discord and it was the same situation there. I did say apparently, but even then it wasn't clear enough about my own skepticism about not seeing it written anywhere. And for that, I am sorry. I do strive for honesty, clarity, integrity, and consistency when it comes to my content, so if it shakes your trust going forward, I completely understand, and all I can do is hope that I continue to make better videos and to earn anybody's time and trust. So thank you and take care.